Hello everyone, welcome back to our second video. My name is Aline. I'm part of the creative brand strategies here in Hotcross Creative. As promised in our first video, today we are going to be discussing more in details about how do you define the type of emotions and connections that are aligned with your ideal customers. You have to keep in mind that defining the type of emotions and connections that are aligned with your ideal customer is a critical step in building a brand. Here in Hotcross Creative, in our agency, we've been working with clients to help them understand what defines their ideal customers. And in fact, it's one of the first questions that we ask them when we begin working together. Because this is such an important point also to remember that it's impossible and it's going to be really hard for you to build a successful business without knowing who you are trying to reach. And the best way to do this is by asking yourself questions, for example, about what do they value, what do your customers value, what do they believe in, what is important to them, how do they feel about themselves, how do they feel about others, how do they feel about the world around them. And all of these aspects are important during the process of building your brand strategy, and to put the audiences as the center of your focus is also important in order to create all of the elements in your brand strategy more connected to each other, more tangible, and also it's more logical when you execute the plan. So let's jump into more detailed explanations about emotions, connection, and relationship, and how you can define it in a simple way when it comes to building a brand strategy. In branding, keywords are the words used to describe your brand, your ideal customer, and also your business offer. A good example to illustrate the use of keywords in branding is Apple's Think Different campaign. The words Think Different are a great example of how keywords can be used to define emotion and connection between a business and their ideal customers. Essentially, Apple's Think Different campaign is about the importance of thinking differently about the world around us. It was created to promote Apple's goal of making technology more personal to us and accessible for everyone. Apple used this slogan as a way to differentiate themselves from their competitors by telling people that, hey, we are not just another tech company. We are different from other businesses within the same industry because we have a goal, we have a passion for helping people realizing their creative potential through technology. And here, keywords are also important when it comes to defining your brand positioning statement, or BPS, which could or should contain one or more words that describe what makes your business unique and different from other companies in your industry. This can include things like products, services, pricing, and target market. However, the most important aspect of a brand positioning statement is that it tells your potential customer why they need your product or service over other businesses offering, which means that's why using keywords within this element, within this statement is really critical. The first step in selecting your keywords is to brainstorm as many possible keywords as you can. Write them down on a piece of paper and then look at each keyword and ask yourself if this word is actually relevant to my business. If it is not, you have to cross it out and then do it again and again until you found the right words. Keep doing this until you have only relevant keywords left on your piece of paper. And when it comes to words that you use in your branding, make sure that they are the right ones. For example, if you are a business that sells real estate or construction equipment, you might want to use words like innovations, quality, best investment, or reliability, because these words will help define your brand and give your customers a clear understanding of what is it that you bring to the table, what is it the value that the customer can actually use, and also relevant to their need as well, which is being supported by the right words that you have selected during this process. I would like to give you a little bit of insights when it comes to selecting the right words during this keyword process. For example, here you can see I have a lot of list of words that I use during our discovery meeting with the clients. Essentially, the clients, they must select 5 words that are really strongly relevant with the type of product and services that they offer, and essentially also with the type of audiences that they are going to be interacting with. We have here the words, essentially we have like hundreds of words that we presented to the clients, and then they have to select it. For example, on the first attempt, I will have 10 to 20, and then we're gonna minimizing it through brainstorming, through looking at the criteria of the audiences, and then from there we will have just at least 5 words that we can use to continue with the process of defining the brand strategy. In the next video, we're gonna be discussing more details about keywords and also other elements that are essentials when it comes to creating your brand business strategy. And also keep in mind that in order to have the right words for your business, you have to approach it in a holistic way. You have to really sit through, and then you have to practice it a lot. You have to have several occasions of brainstorming if you have a team, and also you can write articles and do some market research that can help you to get more insight about your customer, because of course selecting the right words has to be about the audience, doesn't have to be about your business, because the purpose of why you do your business is essentially to serve your customer. That's it for now for today's video. As always, I would like to remind you that if you find it difficult to create your own brand strategy, you can always contact us, and our team will be happy to do that for you, to design your ideal brand strategy. I hope you have a good day ahead, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.